This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. We hope you had a great weekend. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Brianna with your morning announcements for Monday, October 17th.
Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good morning, Cathedral. Happy Monday. We have an eventful week coming up this week, so we have a few things that I'd like to announce. First is that this week you'll be receiving your progress reports from teachers. You should get one from each class by the end of the week. Please ensure that they go home to your parents and guardians and take a good hard look at them. It's still early in the semester, being mid to late October, but hopefully you can do some self-reflection on whether this is your best effort to this point, and you've got lots of time to get back on track and catch up on things maybe that have not been submitted, even though they should have already been submitted. Anyway, so look for those progress reports, and again, please make sure they get home this week. As well, next week will be parent-teacher interviews, so we'll look forward to that the following week. You would have noticed if you came in on the Wilson Street exit that there's a trailer outside. There's an art exhibit called One Called Jesus, and Sister Therese is there. So if you can make your way out there, I know there's teachers who have scheduled visits to the trailer, but your staff and students are welcome to see the exhibit on their lunches, and it will be here for a couple of days. Obviously, there's a few parking spots that have been taken up, but it's well worth it, so make your way out there if you have a chance this week. This Wednesday is going to be Purple Day. It's to raise awareness for child abuse. So you'll have to be in full uniform pants. However, you can wear any purple top that's appropriate to raise awareness for child abuse. So Purple Day is a school-sponsored event and a board-sponsored event. So prepare your purple gear for Wednesday. And Wednesday night is our academic awards night, and there will be many of you who would have received invitations by now, and we look forward to recognizing our academic achievements on Wednesday night. Two more announcements. Thursday is our literacy test for grade 10 students. And grade 10s, just to make sure you're clear, what's happened is the ministry has given us an opportunity to try the test online. So the schools on our board are given an opportunity to pilot the online test. So there still will be the regular spring test, but you have an opportunity to write online on Thursday. Spend this week making sure you know how to log in to your computer with your account. Teachers, you should be getting an email today that outlines the timetable for Thursday, and it will be a modified timetable. So staff and students look forward for that this week. And lastly, yesterday was the pilgrimage. It was a wonderful event, which always is hosted here at Cathedral. I want to thank all the students who participated. There were many volunteers who helped greet and usher guests around, and especially the staff who did a fantastic job. It went off very smoothly, and we really appreciate everyone's help. I'm going to mention some names, and surely I will forget one or two, and I apologize if I have, but I do want to thank the vice principals who have a lot of stress on them over the weekend before the pilgrimage, Mr. Pustai, Mr. Lawler, and Mr. Feneanico. Of course, our chaplaincy leader, Miss O'Keefe, did a great job, and it was a lot of planning. I hope she's as relieved as I am that it's behind us. Our secretary, Miss Bellavia, was on site and helped us out, as well as I saw Mr. McMillan, Mr. Tribuco, Miss Craig, Mr. DiPietro, and I'm sure there were other teachers that I'm missing. Oh, Miss Madame, our teacher, Raposo, Madame Raposo. I'm sorry, Madame Raposo, and I'm surely forgetting someone else. But thank you to all staff. Oh, Miss Nicole as well. So there you go. Anyways, thank you everyone for a great day. Good luck this week. And we're now going to have a short video that's going to show how the pilgrimage went off yesterday.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. So just quickly, I want to talk about last Friday, how most of you received your 2015-2016 Orbit. I just want to take a minute to recognize the hard work of many students who put countless hours into making the yearbook possible. If you go to page 108 of your yearbook, you will see the Orbit staff. These students worked literally all of last school year to take photos of games, teams, clubs, school events, to design pages, to get rosters and lists of award recipients, all to get into the yearbook. It truly is a culmination of everything that happened last school year. If you did not receive your yearbook because you were not here on Friday, or if you were one of the students who were crossed off of our list because you perhaps didn't pay your activity fee or for other reasons, you can get your yearbook from the main office beginning tomorrow during your lunches, and you must bring photo ID. Okay, so tomorrow during your lunches is the first time you can get your yearbook. Also, if your yearbook seems to be missing any pages, please bring it to me in room 103 and I will get you another yearbook. With it being mid-October, the 2016-2017 Orbit is already in the works. Being part of the Orbit staff is a year-long commitment, and I encourage you to thank the members of the Yearbook Committee if you see them in the halls or in any of your classes. Myself and Mrs. DiGregorio, as the Yearbook advisors, are very proud of their work, and we thank them for all that they do and continue to do. That's it for me. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, sir. Attention all grade 10 students participating in the online literacy test on Thursday. Please check the list posted outside the main office in room 206 to see your room location for the test date. A practice session will take place in room 310 after school tomorrow for any students wanting extra preparation for the online literacy test. Students may also come to room 206 on their lunch if they have any questions.
A representative from Niagara College will be here this Thursday, October 20th at 1:15 p.m. in the chapel. Grade 12 and 12 plus students who are interested in attending this presentation are asked to please sign up outside of Mr. Nordhoff's office. On Thursday, students must attend their Period 5 class and wait to be called down. Please sign up for this presentation by the end of the day on Wednesday.
This announcement is for all members of the Halloween for Hunger Executive Committee. There will be a brief meeting immediately after school today in the chapel. It is important that all Executive Committee members attend. If you cannot make it, please see Mrs. Nicole or Mrs. O'Keefe. And speaking of Halloween for Hunger, all students who are interested in taking part in Halloween for Hunger this year need to see one of the Halloween for Hunger Executive Committee members on your lunch to register your group. Students that signed up at the club fair will also need to see a committee member to confirm your participation and to be placed in a group. All students are welcome to sign up. You will be placed in a group if you do not have one. Also, if you have a driver for your group, please let the Executive Committee know. Executive Committee members will be in the cafeteria on both lunches. If you have questions, please see Mrs. Nicole or Mrs. O'Keefe.
The annual Take Our Kids to Work Day will take place on Wednesday, November 2nd. Over 250,000 grade 9 students from across Canada will be taking part in the career exploration activity. Spend the day with a parent, relative, neighbor, or a family friend, learning about the skills required in the work world. All grade 9 students are required to fill in and return the consent forms to your Period 1 teacher prior to the November 1st deadline. Thanks from Mr. Felice.
The Gale Guides are proud to organize the annual Cuts for Cancer event. This event has students and staff members cut their hair so that it can be made into wigs for cancer patients. This year's Cuts for Cancer event is on November 14th. If you are interested in donating 8 to 10 inches of your hair to make wigs for cancer patients, please give your name to a Gale Guide member, Mrs. Vesperini Dwart or Mrs. Daly. After your hair is cut live here on CHSTV News, you will be treated to a haircut and style by professional hairstylists. And now I'll pass it over to Melena and Emerson, who have your weekly Council Corner update.
Good morning, Gales. We are here to remind everyone that beginning today, you can purchase your ticket for the Halloween dance, Fresh to Death.
Tickets are $7 or only $6 if you bring in a food donation for the annex. Tickets will be sold during lunches from the Student Council office. Also, today is the last day that you can hand in a guest application form.
If you want to bring in a guest from another school, you must complete and hand in a guest application form by the end of the day. The forms are available from the Student Council office door. Once your guest has been approved, you can purchase your guest ticket next Monday and Tuesday.
Now, we heard that our posters were a bit too spooky for some people, so we toned them down, but you can expect a spectacularly scary night of dancing, sick music, treats, and prizes for best costumes. We know we have a ton of creative people here at CHS, so we will be having best costume prizes for best male, best female, best couple, and best group of 3 or more.
Tickets are only on sale until next Tuesday, and this dance always sells out. Do not be disappointed and purchase your ticket ASAP. That's it from us. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, guys. All students with money and permission forms for the Stratford trip must submit them to Madame Raposo at the beginning of both lunches in room 216. Today is the deadline. Thanks for Madame Raposo. Moving into sports, there is a midget girls basketball practice today at 4 until 5:30. The swim team members are reminded to hand in their parent permission forms before Wednesday's practice. And cross-country runners are reminded of their practice today right after school, weather permitting. If you were unable to make practice, you must see one of the coaches in order to be entered in Wednesday's meet. Also, just a reminder that the Chackers meeting is canceled for today. Thanks from Mr. Patarakia.
And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
A special happy birthday goes out to Mrs. LaRue from your loving husband. Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.
This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's our town, everybody scream. In this town of Halloween, I am the one hiding under your bed. Teeth ground sharp and eyes glowing red. I am the one hiding